Today, our taste buds travel to Chile. Chef Angel is back, and this time teaching us how to make drunk apples. You heard that correctly. We also have your chance to win a Whim wireless audio streamer and maybe more in the Disney Sleep giveaway. Minions and millions of people love the Minions, but this time they're adding monsters? What could possibly go wrong? Your chance to win tickets to an advanced screening of the new movie, Colorado & Company, starts now.
Portions of Colorado & Company contain paid content.
Good friends, gonna get you through the day. Good friends.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Colorado & Company. So 3 hours and 80 locally owned restaurants are serving up food, challenge accepted. You can also get in on the action at the Big Eat this year. So Kristen Rauch, good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Did I say that right?
Rao.
Rao. Oh, I like Rao. Kristen Rao, the executive director at Eat Denver, along with Hal Reynolds. Good to see you. The chief operating officer at Chook Chicken are in the Cocoa Kitchen. That was hard to say. That was a lot. That was a lot of alliteration. Okay, so Kristen, I have to ask you, we are a month away from the annual food festival that everybody knows about. What can we expect this year?
80 restaurants, like you said, all locally owned and operated. And in part of that 80, bars, cocktails, breweries, anything you'd want to drink. All in one place, all for one night. We also have live music, a DJ, and all of the restaurants come and build these amazing tablescapes and have all these discounts and promos and fun activations. So there's just a huge party for 3 hours down at the Denver Performing Arts Complex.
I love tablescapes. Out of all of that, I'm like, the tablescapes sound good. So what makes the Big Eat stand out? There's so many food festivals in Colorado, but this one has really always stood out.
Yeah, Eat Denver's whole mission is to support the locally owned restaurants and bars. And so no chains or franchises. It's all local favorites, regional favorites from across Denver, Boulder, Aurora, the Front Range. And we also, it's a really big focus on elevated food experiences. And so everyone's bringing their best bites. Everyone's really trying to show their personality and serving up tons of different cuisines from across the Front Range.
They're bringing the big guns.
They're bringing the big guns.
I like that with food. Okay, Hal, this is where you come in. I'm all chooked up about Colleen, my producer, came up with that. Tell us about Chook Chicken.
Yes, Chook Chicken is a rotisserie chicken shop. We have 3 of them here in Denver. We serve this fantastic chicken. You could pick it up, take it home, ready for families.
That's so good.
Eat in. It's super good.
An easy way to grab and go.
Absolutely, grab and go. Fantastic vegetables, salads.
Those are important.
All that fun stuff.
I'm in it for the chicken, but that's important. Okay, why rotisserie chicken?
Well, who doesn't love rotisserie chicken?
I do, right.
Yeah, I think that rotisserie chicken, there's not really someone doing that other than us right now.
Fair. There's no downside, too.
No.
You found a hole and you fit the industry.
Absolutely.
Nice, I like that. All right, can you give us a little preview? What are you bringing, the Chook Chicken, to the Big Eat this year?
Believe it or not, we're going vegetarian.
No, you're not.
We are.
You are?
We are.
What? I was
we
not
are
expecting
doing
this. What?
Falafel crostini.
Oh, yum.
So we have falafel.
I can't believe this.
I know, it's super great.
Was this like a shocking thing when y'all came up with it?
Well, these are actually menu items that we have.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That we've just re-envisioned.
Nice.
For it. So a little bit of tzatziki on top.
I love tzatziki. And this is falafel, cucumber, onion, and what is the a crostini?
It's a crostini with a little bit of chickpea and nduja on it.
What's nduja?
And nduja is it's a sausage out of Italy.
Really?
But it's not really sausage in there. It's just the spices.
So this is all vegetarian?
It is.
Wow, Chook Chicken.
A little bit of mint.
Ooh. I don't want to eat while I'm talking, but I kind of do. Okay, let me take a bite.
Please enjoy it.
Okay, here we go. Okay, everything's fine. I'm really clumsy.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That falafel is delicious. Okay, now I have stuff in my hands. I'm so sick. Kristen, chances are that there are going to be some first-time attendees, right? They've just watched this show and they're like, Tori, I'm going to go. Any advice you can share about what they need to know?
Yeah, once you buy a ticket, we will send you a full know before you go email. Read that email. We're gonna have 2 entrances this year, which is new.
Thank
and
God.
so you'll have 2 chances to get into the event early to check out your favorite people. We also have an event map that has the full menus of every restaurant.
That's so helpful.
And you can favorite your restaurants, and you can look at the map, and you can plan your visit, because it's 3 hours, but that goes by really fast.
This is for type A people.
This is for really type A people, or you could just go and have a party. And the whole point of the Big Eat, we try to limit the amount of attendees, so you're never waiting in line for more than a couple minutes.
Huge.
And so you can also favorite restaurants that you want to meet the chef.
Yeah,
you want to interact with the team.
Right.
And so it's kind of that dual experience of good bites, but good people.
Amazing, God. I love the idea of not waiting in line, because so many food festivals, you're like, it's been an hour, I want a hot dog.
For real.
Yeah, for real. Okay, let me ask you something. What are you both looking forward to the most?
I'm looking to see what the other restaurants are doing.
Are you?
You get out there and you start eating, and you get to see some really cool ideas and maybe steal a few.
Yeah, that's right. What about you, Kristen?
I love that. I love seeing the chefs hang out. And I love when Chook Chicken brings a vegetarian dish and you're like, what a surprise, but why is this so delicious?
It is
I
a
have
bold
something
statement.
new to try.
Yeah, it is really good. There's like a hint, there's a spice. Let me ask you something. When you have the chefs come out, do you guys all know each other?
We know a lot of us. Know each other, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're all good friends.
Yeah, and we always host, we do a family meal before the event. So everyone gets to get tacos and beer and just take a breath.
That's the best. The chef culture is great. I wish I could cook.
You can eat, though.
I can eat. Well, the Big Eat is happening on July 23rd. Get your tickets before they sell out at eatdenver.com/Big Eat. But hold on. One lucky Coco viewer will win a pair of tickets to the Big Eat. Yes, they will. To enter, all you have to do is send an email to coco@9news.com. Put the word EAT in the subject line. The winner will be chosen at random and contacted later. Good luck. In this world where everything costs $1 million, how many of you are looking to up your energy efficiency? Well, that takes better appliances, but we found a way where it won't cost you big money. Learn more after the break.
Hey guys, it's Jeremy, Katie, and Josh from Denver's Mix 100, and we're gonna hang out with you tomorrow.
Yeah, for Good Friends Friday.
Yeah, such good friends. Yeah, I promise I'll dress a little nicer.
Yeah, catch us on Colorado and Company. It's gonna be a good time.
The following interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.
All right, with water restrictions and rising energy bills, we all want to do what we can to save money and be more efficient. Am I right? You're going to say right. So right now at Appliance Factory in Mattress Kingdom, you will find their famous, unbeatable 4th of July prices that can just ease your mind and save you big. Here's my chat with Rep. Mark Kalix. Now, there are appliance factories and Mattress Kingdoms like all over the place.
That's right. We have over 20 locations in Colorado, in the mountains, all the way from Silverthorne to Grand Junction, up and down the Front Range. And to highlight a few of my favorite locations, our Parker store on Parker and Lincoln. A tremendous store there. We have a great store in Westminster, Sheridan, and Highway 36 there, that kind of diagonal corner
very
there.
Busy.
Very busy. And then, of course, our superstore in Thornton, our flagship store. But wherever you go, you're going to find great deals. 4th of July prices, you know when they're going on?
No.
Right now.
Yes.
That's right. You can save up to 70%. Prices are going up from the manufacturers, but we've got a warehouse full of appliances that we purchased at a lower price, ready for deals. So swing on by. Don't wait. Manufacturer prices are going up, but you can get deals now.
Deals, deals. You guys are a kingdom. You're all over.
We're a kingdom, indeed.
You reign over Denver, right? So let's talk about how you can truly save money on, let's say, kitchen essentials. Like, how are you guys able to do that?
Yeah, what makes us different is our special buys. So we truly save customers money because we have exclusive manufacturer contracts to buy overstock product. So what happens if there's a supply chain gridlock and the manufacturers, they got to get the stuff out of their warehouse.
Yeah.
So we get that into our warehouse. It's marked down, new in-box product, full factory warranty at manufacturer savings.
Wow. Wow. That's so smart. Take care of the gridlock and move it at a cheaper price.
That's right.
So the fridge and the oven also part of this?
Yeah, so we've got this tremendous deal. Let's go over this. Let's do some shopping.
Shopping!
So
My
how about this
favorite.
KitchenAid kitchen? So check this out. When you buy the refrigerator for almost 50% off, you're going to get the microwave and the range for free.
The range too?
The range and the microwave for free. 50% off. This is the best time to buy. And if you need to complete the kitchen, we've got dishwashers, of course, and we have the best. We have Bosch dishwashers.
I love Bosch.
So normally the MSRP on this is $849, but we're going to use the keyword Freedom.
Freedom. Oh, is that what the keyword is?
That's
Y'all
right.
have to say this to get the deals. Freedom. Okay.
Freedom. You're going to go into the store. You're going to mention the keyword freedom, and our price, $5.99.
Oh my gosh.
With 0% 4-year financing.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. You know we love our keywords, so we also have laundry.
Yes.
Yeah, so now's a great time to get a new washer and dryer. Everybody needs a new washer dryer.
Yes, my
Get rid of that old
executive
stuff.
producer,
Yeah.
her clothes aren't drying.
Oh, well, we got you, girl. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We got Whirlpool. Look at this. You're going to buy the washer. Normally, this is $2,000 just for the washer, but you mentioned the keyword freedom. That's right. Get the washer for just $1,298, and we love free. We're giving you that dryer for free.
That's incredible.
And we got an even better deal. We got top load washer. Normally this is $5.99, but use that keyword, freedom. That's right, $3.49, and that's 2 days only.
Unbelievable. All right, how else can customers save money? There's other things?
There's other things. We've got strategies, and what we have is uncrated merchandise. So what happens is if the box gets damaged, the manufacturers, they don't want that back.
Right.
So it comes to us. We uncrate the merchandise.
Okay.
We make sure that it's in new condition. It's full manufacturer warranty, and we sell that at a huge discount. So our out-of-box product is oftentimes the best deals.
Yeah.
And here's an example. Check out this Frigidaire. Holy smokes, TV exclusive, keyword, freedom. Normally $1,399, but $7.99.
I mean, that's crazy.
Ice and water and door.
Oh, that's my favorite. With Frigidaire,
yeah.
like I love that.
Frigidaire,
You know, just very trusted, you know?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Tremendous brand.
Now let's talk mattress, because you're
Okay.
also a kingdom of the mattresses.
We're the kingdom of the
Yes,
mattresses.
you are.
Yes.
Talk to me about mattresses as well.
Yes, we lord over the mattresses
you
with,
reign over-
with all our best brands here. We got Beauty Rest Black, Purple, Nectar, Casper, Dream Cloud, and my favorite, Tempur-Pedic. Yeah, and we've got an exclusive TV offer. You know the keyword by now.
Yes,
Freedom.
freedom.
That's right. Normally this set sells for $1,800, but
good
when you
Lord.
buy the mattress for just $1,099, you get the free heads-up adjustable base.
I love my adjustable
Me
base.
too.
I
Yeah.
do. I cross-stitch in there, read
Oh
books.
yeah, no, it's a room of the house now with that adjustable base.
Totally.
Yeah.
Unbelievable pricing. All right, get unbeatable 4th of July prices at Appliance Factory and Mattress Kingdom. Shop now and enjoy deep discounts on top brands of appliances and, of course, mattresses. Check them out online at appliancefactory.com or shop in store. The people are very nice to see the huge selection in person. They sponsor today's segment. Celebrate 150 years. These are the faces of Colorado. Horace Tabor was born in 1830 and through agreements with silver prospectors became one of the richest men in Colorado. He went on to become both Colorado's lieutenant governor and senator, but after losing his fortune, he became Denver's postmaster general. Horace shocked the town with his affair and marriage to Elizabeth Baby Doe McCourt. Oh, Horace. For more on America 250 Colorado 150, go to am250co150.org.
The following interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.
Welcome back to Coco. So I have family that's currently dealing with this burning, the tingling, the numbness in their hands and feet. Is this also you or someone you might know? I want you to watch my conversation with Dr. Dean Anderson. He's with Front Range Medical Center, and he's got everything you need to know about peripheral neuropathy. Take a look. All right, Doc, so for people watching at home, they've seen you, but they don't know what peripheral neuropathy is. It's kind of a mouthful. What is it?
It's nerve damage, and it's damage to the nerves in our extremities. Most commonly, it'll start off in the ball of the feet or toes. It can work its way up towards the knees as it progresses. It can affect fingertips and then work its way back towards the wrist, but it's damage to the peripheral nerves.
I think my dad has that up in the shins.
It can, yeah.
Okay, very interesting. What are some common symptoms? You said, is it tingling? Is it a burning?
Mentor, it can be a number of things. Like burning is very common, numbness, tingling, pins and needles, feeling like there's something in your shoe when it's not.
Oh, really?
A lot of times these symptoms are worse at night, so a lot of patients really struggle with being able to sleep.
Yeah, that affects that.
Yeah, mobility becomes a problem because of pain, but also because of numbness.
Yeah, right.
Balance, not knowing where our feet are.
Yeah, I can't feeling the feet, that's right.
Driving, being able to feel the gas and the brake is a common issue.
Wow, so this really affects the quality of your life.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, important to know. What kind of treatment, let's say, is out there, and why is yours better?
Sure.
To be honest, there's a difference.
Yeah, so when patients are diagnosed with neuropathy, traditionally they're put on a medication, gabapentin and Lyrica are the two
I know the
most common.
gabapentin one, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not really doing anything for the nerve damage or what's caused the nerve damage. It's just managing the symptoms. So as the condition gets worse, medications have to increase. Patients build tolerance to those medications. They have side effects. So that's where a lot of concern comes in, is patients are just getting worse as they're just managing symptoms.
So how do you guys do it? You don't do just the pills?
No. So most of the patients come to see us. They've been dealing with us. They're wanting to get off these medications. We do a treatment in our office that's electrical. It's the most advanced form of electromedicine. Nerves are electrical.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, with this advancement in treatment, it does something called nerve re-education. So with that, we see significant reductions in this burning pain, sharp shooting electrical pain, numbness improves, so we have better balance. Patients can get off medications. We do some ancillary treatments to help increase circulation or blood flow, because a lot of times, Tori, you have to increase blood flow to the nerves as well.
To help it repair.
Absolutely. And then the other part of this that's very important is making sure we understand what's caused it.
Yeah,
right?
that's
Is it from diabetes, an autoimmune problem, and an inflammatory issue? And we address those things along the way, because we want to make sure when this advanced treatment technology we have that's so wonderful gets patients better, we want to make sure this doesn't revert back. So it's really this comprehensive approach.
Wow. You guys are top notch there. That's very good. Okay, let's say people want to know, am I at risk? Who's the most at risk?
Patients who deal with metabolic problems, things like blood sugar problems, prediabetes or diabetics, patients who have known autoimmune issues or chronic inflammatory problems, circulatory issues. So those are the most common things that cause or drive neuropathy.
And is there an age situation here, or can anyone get peripheral neuropathy?
Anybody can get it, really, but typically, like, our patients are 50 and over. It oftentimes onsets later on, just because we've lived more life, right? We've been exposed to more. We start to have more health issues that then can cause neuropathy.
A lot of people use Dr. Google, or Dr. Chat GPT. A lot of misconceptions come up. What are some of the most common for peripheral neuropathy?
I think the most common misconception is patients who are dealing with this are often told that nothing can be done for them.
Oh, that's the end of the road.
Yeah, they just have to live with it. The only thing they can do is take medications to manage it. And that's absolutely not the case. A neuropathy is a condition that can, in a lot of cases, be reversed. There's no necessarily maybe cure.
Sure.
But to be able to reverse this process is absolutely realistic with the right approach, the right treatment technology, and that's what our objective is with most patients.
I was going to say the technology helps huge.
Absolutely.
Here. Yeah. Awesome. Well, now we know where to go. If you're having kind of these feelings in the outer extremities, or you know someone who is, you know where to go.
Guess what, Coco viewers? Dr. Dean has a special offer just for you. So right now, the first 12 people to call and mention Colorado & Company will qualify for a free consultation. You'll get a review of your health history and a neuropathy exam just to determine, is this treatment right for you? Go to denverneuropathy.com, or old school, call 720-844-2010 to learn more. They paid for today's mention. Well, we have a giveaway right now that we hope will put you to sleep. That's right. I'm going to explain it in my Tori calm voice. I know, I actually have one. So Disney Sleep is a station on Amazon Music that provides continuous hours of peaceful instrumental renditions of iconic Disney songs. To hear those calming songs, all you have to do is say, Alexa, play the Disney Sleep Station on Amazon Music. And in case you don't have an Alexa, I have a fantastic Whim mini wireless audio streamer to give away now. So everybody, send me an email with the word sleep in the subject. Send sleep to mycoco@9news.com, and one winner will be selected at random and contacted later today to fall into a beautiful sleep. But that's not all. You can also enter to win the grand prize. It's the best-selling Aurora Luxe Cooling Mattress. It's designed with advanced cooling materials and 3 personalized comfort options courtesy of Brooklyn Bedding. Now, to answer and enter for that grand prize, go to DisneySleepSweepstakes.com. Sounds good? No? Get some Z's. EMG sponsored today's giveaway. Well, an apple can keep the doctor right away, but it was today years old when I learned that those same apples can be drunk. Chef Angel is back in the Coco kitchen teaching us how to make a classic dessert from Chile. And yeah, it involves drinking some wine. Welcome back to Colorado and Company. Now, Chef Angel Figuera from Cherries On Top, Temper Chocolates and Confections is back with her next installment of Passport to Pastries. So today we are flying to Chef's own home country, Chile. Check this out.
All right, Angel, my favorite chef. What are we making today? Tell us.
We're making manzanas borrachas.
Manzanas borrachas.
Yes, translate to drunk apples. It's a party.
Let's get going. Okay, let's dive in with some apple prep. Okay, what do we have to do? What do we do with these apples?
Okay, so these apples, I took all the center, the seeds. It's really easy.
You just with a spoon?
Yep, you just cut it, and then with a spoon, you just spoon it out.
Okay, even I can do this, guys.
It's so easy.
Okay.
And then with this, you're gonna start adding these are a mix of nuts.
Okay.
So we have walnuts and pecans.
And I'm just putting it in?
Yep, just put it in.
Do I overfill or is this
Yes,
okay?
like go, a little mountain.
A little mountain.
Yes. And
Montaña.
Yes.
Is that right?
Spanish,
Okay.
yes.
I'm learning from you
Yep.
around the world.
So this is a dessert that you can find in any Chilean house.
Oh,
I feel
really?
Like, yes, I grew up eating this. My grandma will make it all the time.
Drunk apples, I love
Drunk
it.
apples. So I'm gonna improvise. I don't have the other spoon, but you're gonna start adding this sugar on top.
Okay.
It's a lot of sugar.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay, is it brown sugar?
Brown sugar.
Okay.
Usually in Chile they will do it with white sugar, but I like to do it with brown sugar because it adds a little bit more of a nutty
I like that. I like that.
taste.
A little earthier.
Yeah.
Now everybody knows when they watch, I am very clumsy.
Oh no, this
cooking.
is great.
Are you
This is
sure?
great. Yes.
It's going over the sides. Is
yes.
that okay?
Yep. And you want it to go to over the side. I
Okay.
actually want to.
Because it looks really pretty on the plate.
Yep. And then you want to go to the sides too with the brown sugar.
Which sides?
All the plate.
Oh, look at me.
And then look, after this, we're gonna put the hats later.
They have hats?
They have hats. Yes.
The apple hats?
And then look, we're
yeah,
gonna add some cinnamon sticks. These are so easy to make.
You just place them here?
And then some orange peel.
Peels. A little zest.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
What's next?
my favorite part. And this
El
is
vino.
why this is why they're drunk. El vino. And of course we have Chilean wine.
It's the best. Chilean wine
So
is
good.
phenomenal.
And it makes sense that why we in Chile we eat so much this, because in Chile, as you know, it's like the land of the wine.
Yeah, it
right?
really is. Chilean wine, if I see it on the menu, I get it.
Yep,
Or
it's
Argentinian
always a good wine.
Yeah.
And, the
Look at the
lapis
cute
lazuli.
Is this a penguin? What is this?
Yes, a penguin. And look, it matches your lapis.
My lapis.
Yep.
My spirit animal's a penguin because they're kind of clumsy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Aw.
yeah.
And then start adding, your wine. You want to
Oh my
pour it
God.
inside.
Oh, this is
Yep,
bad
and then
for
to the
Tori.
side. Yeah, no, this is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this it?
Good. Yep.
Oh, and it
then,
absorbs.
Yep, and then put some
Oh,
over
God.
there. And then what's gonna happen when you put it in the oven?
Yeah.
Is that the sugar and the wine, it's gonna create this amazing sauce.
Oh, okay. So
Red
you're
wine
gonna...
sauce. That's
okay.
good.
Okay. I might have oversold.
Well, might as well if we're,
Are we gonna enjoy? This is hilarious. We
Well-
go around the world and we also enjoy our trip.
Well, and you kind of have to pour yourself some wine. because,
you gotta relax.
Yes, because these need to go to the oven for about an hour to an hour and a half.
Oh, that's long. And then what temperature are we
Yes.
doing, Angel?
350.
350 for an hour and a
Yep.
half. Do you
Until
put the whole
apples,
plate in?
Yep, the whole
Oh, okay.
thing.
With the cinnamon.
And then when
that's gonna
the
smell good.
and then when the apples are nice and soft, then we're gonna get all like wrinkly
Oh.
and they're ready to go.
So this is the final product.
Yep,
Oh
the final product.
God. Okay, let me ask you, how do we serve this?
So you can just serve the whole apple, and then with some cream.
So what is this, creme fraiche? What
Yep,
are we doing?
just cream, whipped cream.
Oh, whipped cream.
And I'm thinking like if it's nice and warm,
Yeah.
ice cream can never go wrong.
Oh, that's
I mean, if you're having sugar, might as well do it well.
unbelievable. And then what is this garnish? Just a
Oh,
mint?
it's just a mint to make it look more like an apple.
Oh my God. And then do you
yes.
just eat it cutting into it?
Yep, just cut and start
Wow.
spooning it out.
Would your family make this?
Yes, all this. I grew up eating this as a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
But it's a dessert for sure.
It's a dessert for
Okay.
sure.
Did
yes.
did you get drunk?
I don't know. I slept very well.
Thank you so much. Should we do a cheers?
course, yes,
This
of
looks
course.
phenomenal. And thanks for our next trip on our passport of pastries. We went to Chile. That's your hometown?
Yes, that's where I'm from.
Hometown for Angels.
C-H-I.
Acai.
You can see what creations Angel makes by following her on Instagram. Her handle is at 3cherriesontop. You can also place an order at 3cherriesontop.com or go visit her at Temper Chocolates and Confections in Denver. And as always, please drink responsibly. When we come back, if you're from the 90s, you know all about Clearly Canadian. We find out what's new about this old fame. Celebrate 150 years. These are the faces of Colorado. Justina Ford was the first African-American female doctor in Denver, known as the Baby Doctor. She practiced out of her 5 Points home for 50 years, serving those turned away from hospitals. She delivered over 7,000 babies in her career and worked until 2 weeks before her death in 1952. For more on America 250 Colorado 150, go to am250co150.org.
The following interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.
Thanks for staying with us on Coco. So it's really important to us here that we teach our viewers to be up to date and knowledgeable about legal matters. So we went straight to the experts to teach us what we need to know. For the last 30 years, Backus & Schenker has been helping Colorado families whose lives were turned upside down. Today, Kyle Backus has what you need to know about civil liability and how it could change your family forever.
I'm Kyle Backus. Let's talk about civil liability. At its core, it's simple. If you cause harm to somebody, even by accident, you're responsible for the damages. And in civil court, the bar isn't as high as most people think. It really comes down to this. Is it more likely true than not true that your actions caused the harm? Now, what this actually means for you, if you damage somebody's property, their car, their bike, their home, you're financially responsible for fixing it. If you injure somebody, it goes a lot further. You can be responsible for medical bills, lost income, and the real-life impact of that injury. And those numbers add up quickly. Did you know in Colorado, serious injury claims can reach into the millions of dollars? And if somebody's reckless or driving while impaired, those limits can go away entirely. So civil liability is a problem because it can follow you financially for years. Now here's the part that a lot of families don't realize. When you have a driver in your house and they're under the age of 18 and they have a license, somebody, usually a parent, is signing so that that driver can get a license. And that signature isn't just permission, it's financial responsibility. If that young driver causes a crash, the liability doesn't stop with them, it extends to the person who signed that form. And that's really important to understand. If you're a parent, understand the real world impact of a split-second decision. Because one moment on the road affects not just the life of your teenager, but your family too. For 30 years, we've been here in Colorado helping people through moments exactly like this. We're your hometown injury lawyers, and if you ever need us, we are here for you.
Backus & Schenker personal injury lawyers are here for you. Call the 303-222-2222 or go online at coloradolaw.net. Backus & Schenker sponsored today's mention. Now, there are a lot of sparkling waters out there, right? Like, they're all over the place, but there's only one with award-winning Canadian spring water. It's one of my favorites. To chat up the bold flavor and fun of Clearly Canadian, here's Kelly with VP of Marketing, Casey Howe.
Clearly Canadian is a classic brand, and I'm so excited because it's very nostalgic for me. Casey, your brand is having a huge comeback. Tell me all about it.
Yeah, sure, Kelly. We're absolutely having a comeback. Clearly Canadian is the iconic original flavored sparkling water brand. We were born way back in '87, became a fan-loved brand all throughout the '90s, featured on shows like Friends, Seinfeld, Sex and the City. And we lost distribution for a bit. We came back actually due to the love of our fans. So we came back in 2017 to mass distribution, and we're absolutely having a comeback now.
I am so excited you are back, especially because people are loving bubbles right now. So what makes Clearly Canadian so unique?
I love that you asked that question. What really makes Clearly Canadian so unique is our water. We're only sourced from natural Canadian springs, rich in naturally occurring hydrating minerals. So our water is really what makes us so unique and special. And to our water, we only add natural fruit flavors to give it that bold, true-to-fruit flavor and experience that our fans love with clean, simple ingredients.
Okay, now we have to talk about the flavors. I've got my favorite flavor here. It's the mountain blackberry. Like I said before, it is so nostalgic when I taste this, but tell me about all the other flavors.
Absolutely. So we have our mountain blackberry that you know and love. We also have wild cherry, orchard peach, country raspberry. We have a summer strawberry, and we have a new sunset orange that's coming out soon as well.
Ooh, that's exciting. Okay, let's talk about what's new for Clearly Canadian since y'all are back on the market now.
Absolutely. So we're known obviously for our iconic blue glass bottle, which we have in full distribution at King Soopers, Kroger, Albertsons Safeway, Walmart. We also have our new cans. So we have 6-pack cans and single cans available. So it's perfect for on the go, anywhere that glass breakage is an issue. They're perfect for those occasions. And then we also have a new zero sugar coming to the market soon. And then for new flavors as well, as I mentioned, we have our Sunset Orange, which is the newest flavor in our Originals core lineup.
Ooh, that's great. Okay, let's talk a little more about the mineral water. Can you tell me about that?
Absolutely. So Clearly Canadian is bottled from source from natural Canadian springs. And those springs are actually protected. We have a double layer aquifer where the water filters through the ground, through clay, sand, gravel, all the way down to bedrock to a double layer aquifer. And as it filters through, it actually picks up naturally occurring minerals. They're the hydrating minerals that you know. So calcium, potassium, magnesium, very low on sodium. So that's really what makes us so unique, because it's really the water that gives us that taste and that perfect balance of minerality that consumers and fans love.
Right, that's incredible. Okay, Casey, I've got a hard hitter for you. It's gonna be tough, but you have to tell me your favorite flavor.
Well, similar to you, my favorite flavor when I was growing up as a kid was definitely the mountain blackberry. You can't go wrong with it, but it's hard for me to choose because I love them all. And we have great flavors. So whether you like our wild cherry, country raspberry, orchard peach, the new sunset orange, our summer strawberry, you can't go wrong with Clearly Canadian.
You were talking about the mineral water that makes Clearly Canadian so unique, but I heard you might have one coming to the market soon. Tell me about that.
We do, absolutely. We have our unflavored sparkling spring water and mineral water. And we also have a new still water as well that's coming to the market soon.
All right, Casey, let's open this up.
Great.
Got our bubbles going. There we go. Let's cheers. Cheers to Clearly Canadian being back. I am so excited. Let's take a little sip.
Cheers.
Oh my gosh, it's so nostalgic. I love it. Thank you so much for joining us today, Casey. We'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, Kelly. Cheers from Canada.
Cheers.
Look for the iconic blue glass bottle or 6-pack cans of Clearly Canadian in King Soopers right now. King Soopers is your home for optimum wellness. This segment sponsored by Clearly Canadian.
Miso soup con gomae. Nate nobu daifuku!
Ooh, the Minions are back, baby. And before the show ends, I've got tickets to give away to the new Minions and Monsters flick. Watch for your cue to enter to win.
So you need monsters.
Hey! That's a lot of Minions. All right, the summer is already heating up and it's only going to get hotter. And as tempting as it is to water your grass, your plants, your flowers daily, this is your reminder that we are in a drought. Greg Fisher, the manager of demand planning and efficiency at Denver Water, stopped by earlier with just some advice on how we can all do our part. Take a look. Greg, break it down for us. What it goes into determining if we're in a drought or not? I spent 10 years in LA and it was like very obvious.
Yes, and I think it's obvious for us
Yeah.
this year. So a lot of it is the snow. Most of the water we use and get comes from the snow.
Is that right?
Yep, and then it runs off into our reservoirs. We save that for water use all year round. So
We had so little.
yeah, it became really obvious to us, and you keep hoping that you're going to get these amazing spring storms that are going to bail you out. Not this year, and it's some of the worst we've ever seen.
Yeah, it was like record breaking.
Yes.
All the skiers were like on dirt, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So we are in a stage 1 drought. What
We
does
are.
that mean?
So it's really our first stage of mandatory restrictions.
Okay.
So we're asking people to limit their watering of their lawns. Start with your lawns if you're looking to
That's
save
the number
20%. Yeah, so limiting that to 2 days per week. A lot of people will water 3 days per week or more. So if you cut that back to 2, you're really on the right track for saving water this summer.
Got it. So that's a really good tip. Tell me more about reduce by 20% and what we can do.
Yeah, so what we're trying to do, there are a couple things we're trying to do. We're trying to protect the investments we've all made in our landscapes and our trees and economic vitality. So we're thinking about the long term. If drought persists, this is why we need to save water. So we're trying to keep as much water as we can in our reservoirs this year. So that's why we're asking people to save 20%. We know that if you reduce a little bit, you can keep your lawns alive. We are hopefully not disrupting your lives too much, but you can still save a lot of water. If you think about it, just a few things here and there every day.
They add up.
They really do.
Yeah,
They do.
especially if we all do this. What are some other ways we can cut back? So the lawn we talked about. What about some other ways?
Some very simple things. So do full loads of laundry.
Oh, smart.
Same thing with the dishwasher. The one trick that I always think about for myself is if you can use your faucet 5 minutes fewer per day. We on average use
people
about
run it,
yeah, and think about when you're washing dishes, if you can turn it off while you're washing dishes. It adds up. In fact, if every one of our customers reduced their faucet use by 1 minute per day, that's 2 million gallons per day that we're saving.
Wow.
So it really does add up.
Oh my gosh. And that's so smart about a full dishwasher. So, just running it when it's like one plate or something like that.
Right.
Okay, this is huge. In the event that we do have rain, let's all do the rain dance, how soon should we water after a storm?
It depends on the conditions, but I think in general, take a day off. So if you get 2 days per week, take one of your days off after it's rained. Let the natural rain do its thing for our lawns, and that's all we're asking. If it's cool for the rest of the week, maybe you could take 2 days off, but it really depends on the conditions that we're seeing.
But at least take 1 day off so that
Yes.
we're saving some water.
Yes.
And this is for all of us to do. A lot of people plant. I was a gardener, perennial cut garden.
Yeah.
It looks so great, but I'm like, oh my gosh, the water I'm using. What can we do? What should we know about for watering our gardens or plants?
The best thing you can do is install a drip irrigation system. I'm actually doing that right now. So just getting the water right where the plants need it so you don't have to spray.
You're doing this.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you can water in vegetable gardens, you can water every day. Particularly with the drip system, you're putting so little water on there. You're saving water, but still keeping a great garden.
Yeah, that's important. New sod.
Yes.
Sounds like a band name. But what do we do with that? Because people have to water that a lot.
We are giving variances. So in a stage 1, you're still allowed to put in new sod.
Okay.
We're really pushing native grasses, really well adapted to Colorado climate and perpetual droughts that we seem to be in. But you can water new seed and sod we will give you an exemption for 21 days so that you can water that every day just so it takes root.
Yeah, okay. This is such vital information. Now, to learn more about watering restrictions or ways to just conserve water, check out denverwater.org/conserve. Now, one way to beat the heat, head to the movies. Oh God, there's a flick here that the whole family will love. Here's a look at Minions and Monsters.
Oh. You see those large, heavily armed men? They suspect you have killed their leader, and they want you dead.
Quick?
Okay, action!
Buddy?
We're just actors.
Buddy?
That was Perfect! You wrote a monster movie?
Sí, con pica kaiju. Arr, arr.
What are you going to use for your monster?
Ah,
Aha.
How you like? Miso soup con gomae. Natenobu daifuku! Ah, look out! Yes, I'm free! I'm free! No le pica monstra. Hey, teeny tiny Bobby! Stop manhandling me, you big weirdo! Whoa, whoa, whoa! So you need monsters for your movie? I know the scariest monsters. Don't be scared though, they're such good guys. Just try not to look too delicious. Por favor. Oh, Chris.
Oh boy, you can see how this tale unfolds on July 1st, but y'all know me. I have some tickets to give away to an advanced IMAX screening on Monday. Yes, IMAX. So enter now by sending an email to mycoco@9news.com. Just put the word Minions in the subject line. Winners will be chosen at random and contacted later. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for your company, Colorado. Portions of today's program were sponsored by the businesses listed on your screen. Colorado & Company, it's just a great place to talk about your business, so be a part of our show. Share your products, your services with viewers all across the state. To learn more about being featured on the show, call 303-871-1726. Jeremy, Katie, and Josh from Mix 100, who we'd like to think of as good friends, is joining us for Good Friends Friday tomorrow. Rumor has it they might have a really awesome ticket giveaway to a big concert. You know you want it. Join the GFF party.
Also tomorrow on Good Friends Friday, I'm here. We'll be kicking off the start of my new series, A Cup with Kelly. So if your morning doesn't officially start until you've had your coffee or your tea, you're definitely gonna wanna stick around for this one. For our very first stop, I went to Lavender Coffee Boutique's new location in Cherry Hills.
Now we're gonna pull
the scary
espresso.
part.
This is the hard part.
Pulling
okay?
espresso.
So you're gonna push this handle a little to the left and pull down. There you go.
And it's
you're-
hot.
It's very hot, yep. And you're gonna wipe out, this is called a portafilter. You're gonna wipe out the basket so it's really
inside?
clean.
Okay.
Clean and dry.
Get it nice and clean, nice
Uh-huh.
and dry.
Let's check out your work. Spick and span,
Okay,
baby.
great.
Okay, now
Oh God, the
set
scary part.
set it gently into this and move your hand. And it's gonna automatically weigh the espresso.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Okay, now we've got a two-step process,
This is the
okay?
scary part for
so
me.
grab the portafilter.
Okay, first this, little spin,
Okay.
then this,
Uh-huh.
gently.
Mm-hmm. And you see how it's tilted? Yep. Almost.
Almost. Is that good enough?
No, it's not. All right.
Tori, I am super excited because I'll be visiting local coffee shops all across Colorado to find what it really takes to keep Colorado caffeinated. So I gotta know, do you think I did a good job learning how to become a barista?
Yeah. When my voice goes
Your
up.
voice
it's
went
really-
high, so I feel like you're lying.
No, but you love coffee, and this should be a great segment.
When we're gonna do tea as well, so it
Okay.
won't just be coffee. If you like matcha, if you like tea, if you like to be caffeinated, if you like decaf,
Yes.
whatever.
Okay, so how did you find all these places?
Well, I just like, as you said, I like coffee, so I like going to local coffee shops. Lavender is one of my favorites,
Is
so I
it?
figured I'd start there and see what it's really like to be a barista, because I'm a believer that being a barista is one of the hardest jobs in the world.
Now,
So-
did you learn ever how to do the designs?
No,
Okay.
no. We did not get that far. That's way too
That's
complicated.
AP
for me.
coffee.
That's way too complicated.
Okay.
So, y'all, did I make a complete mess of things? You'll have to find out tomorrow. So grab your coffee and join us tomorrow for the premiere of A Cup with Kelly.
Right here on Colorado & Company.
We'll see you
can't
then.
Wait for that. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.